Konnichiwa.
Hello, Nandeska.
Buongiorno.
It looks like I have a boner.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it does actually.
I know. The
You
pants
do though,
I'm
don't you?
wearing, guys,
This Vine's...
have got a very stiff zipper. So if you're listening, you're probably listening going, oh, is that the voice of a guy with a boner? Not.
Yeah, and if you're watching and you want to skip to the good bits, just follow the boner.
Follow the boner.
Yeah.
We have got a cracking show coming up for you
what
guys.
a show.
Yes.
We've got so much to talk about. I mean, it's been a big week in Australian history. I think it's
been
fair
a
to say.
depressing week. The war wasn't the worst part of the week.
No,
That's
the war.
Oh, bro. And there's a lot of fun stuff we talk about too. We learn to play the mandolin with our feet.
And a true thing that's happening is we are going to watch
That is a true thing.
our first video we ever did in the fuck segment of the week together. See Frenchy's eyes get scared there. The first video Frenchy and I ever did together, I've got it up. It's still on YouTube private, so we're going to have a watch
What's the
that.
first video we ever did?
Neck Nominate.
Oh, yes. I love that video.
We literally just met and we filmed a video and it is trash, so you guys will enjoy it.
Beautiful.
So that's coming up later in the show.
Come on down.
Sweet. All right, let's get into it.
That was a little intro, guys. You're probably like, why are they so formal right now? It's an introduction. Read a book. You know what I mean? Read a book.
Yeah, are you stupid or something? Why are you
Read a
listening to
book.
this? This is an intellectuals podcast. Big week. We've been out on the road still touring around.
Yeah, we did one of the
shows?
most random places I've ever been to, Melton, just because in terms of proximity to Melbourne, I never would have done that in real life.
It was real life.
Because it's so close to Melbourne. I'm like, generally most people would just drive there, but the booker's like, do you want to do Melton? I'm like, that kind of sounds like a nice sandwich. A little Melton
It
sandwich.
sounds like it's far away if you have no idea about Melbourne suburbs. I was like, Melton, okay, regional Victoria, let's go.
we'll
No, it's
go
like 30
regional
minutes
too.
out. So it's kind of random, but it was fun.
It was a great show. Yeah, it was really funny show.
Any highlights that you can think of?
We got some highlights, guys. So I would say the first highlight would be our accommodation. Josh, our tour manager, Josh hits us up. He's like, oh, Ultra Music Festival's on in Melbourne. Something else is on.
Foo Fighters
is on in Geelong. There's no accommodation anywhere. Comes back in LA. He's like, fortunately, I've got you guys great accommodation. Pretty cheap too.
Yep.
I'm like, sweet. I go, if it's great accommodation, let's just stay there both nights. It's halfway between the airport, Melton and Geelong, blah, blah, blah. It's like a good location. So we get there. You got to go into the pub to get to the 12 rooms that are out the back in a massive car park. The rooms aren't in the pub. They're across, how would you describe that?
If you've seen any horror movie, the accommodation in that.
It reminds me of where that guy stayed in Breaking Bad. Is it Jesse? He used to live in the fucking... Or like actually any American
Literally, like those...
show where there's someone dead in a pool. It's one of those accommodations.
Yeah, it's like where the cops show up and they've got to try and figure out how to get out of the room. It's literally that.
Yeah, those ones.
Literally, where you climb out the window, it looks exactly like that.
Proper motel vibes. And I like staying in motels in the right sort of situation area.
And we already thought it looked dodgy. And I'm on the ground level to the side. Like literally, if you were going to murder someone, that's the room you'd go to.
Oh.
And the boys were upstairs, so at least they had to work to murder you.
Yeah, they definitely would have it. And we would hear your screams.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like you could murder Tom silently. I feel like even
I'd
if
be
they
a
cut your
screamer.
throat, you would be a screamer.
Yeah, I'd scream out the hole in my neck.
Really high. And I'd be like, there's a girl getting murdered. Let's go help her. We'll
I'm
see
like
it's you.
Flanders from The Simpsons.
For those who live in Melbourne and want to know the area, it's a place called Sunshine.
Sunshine West, bro.
Sunshine West. I don't know if that's worse or better. I assume that's
usually
a nice part
the
of
West
Sunshine.
is worse.
Okay. Well, when I first was doing Melbourne shows, I always asked which area should I rip on or mention, and everyone kept saying Frankston and Sunshine. Then a couple years later, career's going well because we're staying in Sunshine, but not even doing a show there. I have no problem staying there if I'm doing a show there or doing a show there.
Wasn't even near there, to be
Don't want
honest.
to drive into the worst suburb to stay to a show that's not even fucking near there.
And we were kind of like, maybe we're just being judgmental. Maybe it's a lovely place. Maybe it's safe. We had like a little break before our show. Get a knock on the door. Think it's the boys. I'm like, the boys have come down to talk to me.
Tom was in his room for an hour, I reckon.
I'm like, the boys, so I won't check the peephole. I'll just open the door. sweaty looking man. Kind of looks like Anthony Mundine.
Anthony Mundine.
Just standing at my door, and I'm like, "Hi," and he's like, "You're in here." I was like, "Yes, I'm in here." And he goes, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Hmm." And then I just shut the door, and I'm like, "Was he gonna murder me?"
Doesn't explain the "you're in here" line.
He didn't say like, "Sorry, wrong room."
Sorry, wrong room. And you'd be like, oh, okay, I can sleep tonight because I know he was just looking for a different room. You're on the end room though. It's very obvious the end room. If you're saying the end room, you're not the end room.
Exactly. Like you're not getting confused. Oh no, I'm in the second last room. It's the last room. On like,
so we're thinking, is his mate staying there? Is there a dealer staying there?
Is there normally a prostitution ring running out of this room
going on?
We'll never know. And then I was scared that he was coming back and he was just casing the joint, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, it wasn't a great sitch for Tommy. It was me. We're in the penthouse, level 1.
Yeah,
we were laughing at you. And then in the morning, so we did our show on Mountain. We came back.
Didn't get stabbed.
I heard a lot of noises there. There was a lot of shit going on.
I got woken up by thunder.
Yeah.
Or it was that guy banging on the door. I'm not sure.
It's one of those, it's sort of like, you got to sort of walk across the car park to get the pub. And it's one of those pubs that's only a pokey room. It's open to like 4 because of like some sort of weird pokey license. They got a massive kids park there though.
Yeah, I was hanging out in that a bit.
Snuck over there for a bit.
Slept in the tunnel.
Josh gets up early. What time did he say got up? 6 or 7?
Who knows?
He says he saw a woman sleeping under a semi-trailer that's parked
right next to my room
in the car park, and we're like, "Oh no!" We think he's talking shit.
Yeah. And then we go out, and there's like a bowl of oatmeal under the truck.
There's a bowl of cereal under the truck with a spoon, which is confusing because where did you get that from to take it back to under the truck to eat from it and then leave it there?
Strange.
Very confusing. And then that was Saturday morning. Then we're like, oh, we got to come back here tonight to sleep too.
In the middle of the night, I did hear some shuffling, and it was Frenchy moving a cupboard in front of his door.
I didn't do that.
He did.
I didn't.
We talked about it, but I didn't do it. But I could hear Frenchy because he was directly above me.
You're projecting right now.
Moving like furniture.
Sounds like you're projecting.
Frenchy thought he was going to get raped in the middle of the night.
Sounds like you're projecting, Tom.
I don't know. I remember it.
Maybe I was just dancing as I was wanking. I don't know. The best thing that happened at the Melton show, from my perspective, was after the show. Well, I don't say best, I say most random. I've never experienced this before. There was a guy, he looked like he'd eaten all the pingers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he had a shaved head, but it still was like a short mohawk.
He looked like the guy from that GIF. You know the GIF of Munted, the video of the Munted cunt, that like shaved Englishman is just chewing his fucking lips off.
Big jaw moves.
Yeah, he's gone up to his eyebrows. He's chewed so much.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's chewing, he's gurning, watching the sort of photos at the end of the show. He come in and he just started singing something.
Oh.
It was like he just come in from nowhere, working hard to make a living, bring shelter from the rain.
And we're like,
then just ran off.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, eventually his last one there, he's gurning. And he comes and gets a photo of me, he's sweating, he's fucked up. He's proper fucked up. He's got a portable fan, one of those little fans tied to his belt with string.
One of the ones where it's like a Mr. fan.
Alex loves drugs, so he probably knows what's going on here.
So I was a Mr. fan, so it had a big water.
Mr. fan, yeah. So I go, oh, what's with the fan? He gets it, starts spraying it at himself and turning it to me, spraying it in my face too. I'm like, oh, what's with it? He's like, there's liquid G in there, bro.
It's all in Frenchy's face.
He goes, there's liquid G, bro.
We're about to go home to the scariest motel in the world.
So he just sprayed liquid fucking ecstasy in my face.
Did you have any effects of it?
Nah, it's fine. Well, I think that's why you do it like that. I think you don't, because that way you can take it a bit easier. Do you know what I mean? Because the tricky part about liquid ecstasy is you take too much and it fucks you up. That's what was the videos Josh was showing us when he was naked, like spewing on himself. Was because he was on that. No, his mate was pissing on him. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was because he was on the liquid stuff.
Right.
So I think G's just a version of that. Am I right, Alex?
But you're assuming it's watered down.
You fucking done, G. Come on, mate.
You're assuming it's watered down, Frenchy.
He's shaking his head. That's good.
It could have been filled with liquid, G. No water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, you've shaken your head.
Yeah, nah. I'm born again now after last weekend.
Yeah, Alex doesn't.
Changed my ways.
Alex doesn't do anything illegal now, guys. Great. He looked at Tom's doorknobs on the way in.
Yeah.
And he said no.
I sniffed the doorknobs after you left last week to make sure you hadn't done any silly
not this
buggers.
time. I will not let my addiction control me.
Fool me once.
Don't press any of the buttons on the elevator. Frenchy rubbed his dick on all of them.
I believe it.
What was your favourite part of that show, Tom?
I don't even remember it.
Okay, Tom blacked out, did his set.
Maybe I got some of that liquid G in my face, actually.
And then we did the Geelong show. Tell them about the venue. We might have talked about it probably on the podcast, but
actually, I do remember. I had to think about it. At the event, the guy who was apparently a podcast fan, but he was the most annoying cunt in the audience.
Oh, was that in?
That was in Melton.
He kept yelling at Josh.
He was yelling out every time because I was watching the camera, making sure like the battery didn't die and stuff. Every time I'm watching Frenchy's show, trying to just like be quiet, I'm like out of the way. Every time I'd have a sip of my drink, he'd be like, "Scull it, Tom." Scull it, like disturbing the show for everyone. Scull it, Tom. And I'm like trying to ignore him because I'm like, Frenchy's doing a gig. He's in the middle of a bit and you're yelling out, "Scull it, Tom." And then he must have listened to the podcast because he knew our tour manager, Josh, as well. So he'd be like, Josh. And Frenchy thought he was saying trash. He's like, "What's trash?"
Yeah,
and he like disrupted the show. And I'm like, fucking hell. I don't know. I didn't see him after the show, so I don't know what happened to him.
He's hanging in his head in shame because our podcast listeners are better than that.
Yeah.
Generally, all of you guys are the fucking best crowd. You
they're
get
normally
comedy shows, you laugh,
and they listen.
you yell. You tell Tom to scull at the appropriate time. Not when he's hiding in a darkened corner next to a camera.
Trying to watch the show.
Cunts watching you on night vision. You weren't in the fucking light.
No, I was in the dark. I was jerking off. He kept breaking my flow of my wank. It's a whole thing.
But yeah, take our listeners through the Geelong pub because we're my favourite pub in the world.
I've heard about this pub. Frenchy's told me many times. It is Egyptian themed. So you come up and you see a giant sphinx, like you're in Egypt, legit.
On the roof of the pub. On the
like
roof.
Huge.
The pub is a roof.
The Sphinx
the roof
Hotel,
of the pub
I think
is
it's called,
Sphinx.
Alex.
Yeah.
And we approached this majestic beast. We were playing Egyptian themed music through Spotify, which was nice.
Yeah.
And inside it was like beautiful, like a temple.
It was they've redone the inside and it's fucking gorgeous. Tutankhamun would be happy to live there. Do you know what I mean?
I believe it was actually
Ramses the Third lived there.
Ramsey.
No, Ramses. He's a fucking pharaoh, bro. Dude, learn some ancient history, you fucking idiot.
Why?
Ramses. I don't know.
I've already been to Egypt.
Have you?
I went there in Geelong. Beautiful. It was funny because I was talking to the owner and I was like, "Oh, you own this place?" She was really nice and very accommodating. And she was like, yeah, it's family business. We've had it for 50 years. I go, "Awesome. Egyptian?" Lebanese.
It's the same area. It's the same area.
Very funny.
It's very far away.
The
No, it's not the same area.
It's very funny. She was just like, shh. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone.
This
She'll put on an Egyptian accent if she got quizzed.
I love that.
She knows the shit. What is Egyptian food?
Great question. Sand. I think Doritos because they're shaped like pyramids. And cat, I assume.
Sand pyramids. I think cats are like gods. I don't think they'd eat cats. That is no, seriously. I don't think I've ever eaten Egyptian food.
Neither.
Alex is googling it now.
Alex is our multicultural.
Yeah, you're the multicultural in this whole podcast.
Yeah. You've got Greek heritage, so we turn to you for all knowledge.
He's got heritage of every race. We've decided.
Okay.
So we can say
he might be Egyptian. He might be Lebanese.
Could be. Yeah. So it says they eat just like falafel, shawarma, kebab.
Oh yeah.
Kofta, vegetables, kind of just
delicious
Middle Eastern style.
It's kind of similar to Lebanese food. She was right opening at an Egyptian place.
Yeah, the palm I had tasted a little Egyptian.
Yeah, we had classic Egyptian food.
Yeah, schnitzel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it says here.
yeah.
No, I prefer Doritos and sand. I think that'd be a good restaurant.
That's funny. What did you like about the Geelong show?
Oh, it was a great show. Real hot crowd. Real hot crowd. Good stage.
Yeah. Long meet and greet.
Yeah, bro. That's a sign of a good show. The longer the meet and greet, the better.
Some really drunk people. Some guy kept grabbing my ass, and I'm like, you don't know me like that, bro.
Yeah, but he does.
He does?
He does.
Okay.
He knows you like it. He knows you like it.
Frenchy actually consents on my behalf. A little known fact.
If you want to grab Tom's ass, go for it. I give permission
for you to punch Frenchy's cock. So
you gave permission for your other mate to finger my asshole, so it's payback, okay?
I didn't give that permission.
Tom's got 23 shows in Melbourne. I wanted his ass grabbed at every single one.
As long as there's someone there to grab it, I'll be happy. You can grab my ass if you come to my Melbourne show.
Funniest thing on the weekend, so... You guys know, a lot of you will know, to sell tickets, sometimes I'll do some stupid shit. One time it ended up with me drinking shampoo as I read out the dates of my tour. And I wasn't putting it in my mouth and then spin out. I was fucking swallowing the cunt. I was coughing up bubbles.
I've seen you do that about 10 times in my life.
Yeah, I've done it a lot, okay? And Tom's always been like, why would you do that? You're an idiot.
Yeah, and then
Tell us what you were doing, Tom.
I can't even remember.
Because you were planning something heaps dumb to sell your tickets because you're stressing about sales.
Yeah, I was going to sacrifice my body to seagulls and cover myself in like $100 worth of hot chips and just let him attack me.
He's going to take his clothes off, cover himself in hot chips, and
in the middle of Melbourne.
Seagulls attack him.
And then Frenchy's like, now you know why I do that? I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Now you know desperation. Now you know what it's like from
welcome to the real world.
Of sunshine. Yeah. Welcome to the real world.
So, guys, before I start drinking shampoo, please go to comedyfestival.com.au and buy some tickets to my show.
And we have a couple more Frenchy and Tom shows coming up too. Central Coast.
Big film special
Big
this
film
weekend.
special. Only 15 left in Frankston.
That's going to be fun.
And Sunny Coast, Port Mac, and... what's the other fucking place?
Port Douglas.
Coffs Harbour are the other three ones this month, I think.
Yep.
Bendigo's already sold out. And then we go WA and Queensland. And Wollongong's just getting an extra show. Wollongong's getting an extra show, guys. Get that quick because the first one sold out. Tom actually can't make the Wollongong show, so I'm going to have to get a different opener. Not better, just different.
Different.
Now can we talk about the big news and why I'm wearing a fucking cricket outfit, Tom?
Oh, is that what you're doing?
What do you think I was dressed as?
I thought you were halfway KKK.
I was doing white pants.
You took off the hood at the door.
So is that your theory? Is that KKK are just cricket players?
Yeah.
It's not the worst theory you've ever had.
Yeah.
Our international listeners probably don't know this.
I think they know, to be honest. It's
Australian
pretty big news.
Icon, legend, Shane Keith Warne died on the weekend, 3 a.m. our time.
52, right?
In Thailand.
52 years old.
Yeah, young.
Young, bro.
That's a
surprise.
It's kind of the age where like a random heart attack will take people. It's it's terrible. He was trying to just lose weight too. He was on a health kick, which was, so I was like...
Yeah, I saw an article about his diet. It sounded interesting. It was like white bread rolls and lasagna and juice.
No, that was his old diet, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
That was
I saw that article today.
I think that was when it was cricket playing diet. I don't think that's his shredding diet.
I thought that was his diet right now.
Fuck. I don't think you're gonna shred much eating those carbs, but...
Well, it depends how many calories you intake.
Did you ever watch him growing up, Tom? I know you're not a big sport guy, but Shane Warne transcends sports. That's why he's such a
only pop culture,
beloved celebrity.
Only pop culture wise, not cricket.
So all his scandals and all his
dating random hot chicks.
Oh yeah, he was the man at dating hot chicks. Liz Hurley was obviously
Kath
the big
Kim.
one.
He was on Kath and Kim.
He crushed Kath and Kim too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch him growing up. Alex, did you watch him? No, not a cricket guy. So I used to be a leg spinner growing up when I was playing cricket, emulating the great Shane Warne.
Inspired?
Some would say I don't want to say better.
Oh, come on.
Obviously I wasn't.
It's a day of mourning.
Obviously I wasn't fucking better.
Frenchy.
Some would say that though.
Who? Who said that?
Some.
It was the guy with the liquid G, wasn't it?
So I tried to be a leg spin bowler because I want to be like Warney, you know what I mean? But then I grew too tall and I couldn't land him anymore. And it's very hard bowling leg spin because you're bowling so slow, people just fucking roll you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I've worn dressed up to honour the great man Shane Warne. And I've also screenshotted an article I read on the plane.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Because Tom bought a newspaper for the plane. Didn't read any of it.
No, I just wanted to get my comedy show because it was in there.
Well, I thought like incredible cricketer, probably the second greatest cricketer of all time, you could argue.
Who's the first?
Don Bradman.
Huh, still.
Yeah, bro. His average is insane.
He's not doing much at the moment.
He's not. Definitely the greatest leg spin bowler of all time. But off the field, he was a very interesting, polarizing figure. And I think people loved him because he was so himself unashamedly. Like, he would own his flaws. He would own his shit, which in today's age is very rare. You know, he'd like have his own sort of larrikin spin on it. And
yeah, they're very like PR focused these days and very careful what they say.
So PR focused. They get media training from day dot, you know what I mean? So there's very few personalities anymore. And so this article sort of talking about how he was being himself. And so he understood it, and when he started losing his hair, he turned profit by signing to a hair restoration company.
Right, yeah.
Remember that? He would do these cheesy ass ads. Maybe it was Ashley Martin or something.
I think it was.
He's like, fuck it, I'm losing my hair. I'm going to own it, make some fucking money out of it. Okay. 20 years before Tim Payne lost his captaincy for sending sexting, sending the dick pic.
Oh, yep.
We talked about that.
We talked about that, yep.
He lost his captaincy. 20 years before that, Warney lost his vice captaincy, sending erotic messages to a British nurse. Huge news at the time because Warney was bigger in England. Okay, so massive news at the time. So Tim Payne, wept in public 3 years after he's done it. It comes out of public. He weeps, begs for forgiveness. You know what Shane Warne does? He went on to make a lot of money promoting a phone messaging company called Messages on Hold.
That's great.
And his message to the customers this is what he did in the ad. He goes, trust me, this recommendation, I know a thing or two about spin.
That's good.
How good is that?
Yeah, that's good.
Another time, you might have seen the pictures, he got caught wearing nothing but his underwear with two women in night vision in a bedroom, which is fucking bullshit. They legitimately lured him into their place, set up hidden cameras, and took photos of him.
Yeah, it's dodge.
Let's say if someone did that to like a female celebrity,
and I think they haven't gotten a lot of trouble.
No, but I'm saying, okay, who's like a female actress? Give me one, or singer. Okay, let's say Adele. Adele gets picked up by two dudes. They set up hidden cameras.
Now or when she was bigger?
Either. Pick one.
Okay. Bigger. Yeah.
The two dudes put her on the spit.
Okay. Yep.
Photos come released out. Is Adele going to be the one in trouble?
No.
Warney was the one who got in trouble for this. But anyway, he got caught in his underwear. Everyone made fun of his underwear in the pictures. He launched his own underwear company called Spinners.
Brilliant.
Fucking great.
It's just
mate.
Marketing.
Great, mate.
You need to get busted in your underwear.
I don't think that was the message I was getting at. I don't think that's the message I was getting at.
Maybe you could knock up your girlfriend and then release a line of condoms called Frenchies.
Yeah, that's
good.
Would be sick.
Yeah, that's good.
That would be sick. Wait. Does that? And so I hope I never get to have a kid again. That's why I invented condoms, because it's the worst.
You invented condoms.
It's the worst. It's all Frenchies. Because
Claim
it's the
that you
worst
invented
fucking mistake in my life.
Guys, I've created this patent. It's like a silicone thing that goes over your penis to stop the sperm. Invented by Frenchy.
I think that's a thing people are trying to figure out. No, you just put super glue in there.
No, Frenchy.
You do. We had a story on it, and it had a happy ending.
Frenchy just glues. He can't pee.
Oh, how's this for a great idea for a condom? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. It's like kind of like similar to a condom, but it's got a water bomb at the end of it. Okay. So you come in the condom, be careful pulling out, pinch the tip, pull it out, whatever, pinch the base, pull it out, whatever. Then you tie it up. It's full of sperm. And then you can use it as a water bomb. So like a condom, but we need some sort of other fluid to get in there so it's a bit bigger. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Condom water bombs is what I was trying to go with.
That's disgusting.
Is it though?
What are you going to throw them at?
At other vaginas.
Oh. Jesus. That's some prison shit.
No, not
throwing it at the fucking warden when he walks by.
Yeah, throwing it at wardens. Well, I'm just trying to think. Now we're talking about inventions. A, what some inventions mean you could bring out?
Yeah.
B, better condoms, because everyone complains about condoms.
Reusable would be nice. Just dishwasher safe.
Oh, definitely. Well, you can always you flip them over. You get
but
two
then you're
uses
putting the cum straight into them.
Yeah. Well, that way it sort of lubes it up.
Why don't you just use no condom?
Well, because then you'll come too quickly.
Okay.
What are condoms for? Just so you don't come as quick.
True. Triple condom. Give you that girth. It's a whole thing.
No, I'm serious. Like, we need a Tom and Frenchy invention.
Mm.
We need better merch. We do. Our merch is great. Condoms would be a great sell, but at the same time, you don't want the liability of a condom.
No, you just write not for use on them.
But they'll use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're comedy condoms.
Comedy condoms. Condom.
Okay, what about this for an idea?
Okay.
Tongue condoms.
So you don't get STIs?
Dental dams is what they're called.
Yeah, but that's a gross name. No one's going to buy a dental dam.
Dental dam? Is that what a dental dam is? I thought that was also a vagina thing.
I think that's for cavities, dental dams.
Oh, cavities. Yeah, that's
Sounds like
filling.
something for your teeth.
It's just another word for
Why is
filling.
it a dental dam? Doesn't make any sense, Alex. Explain yourself. You little quiet boy.
He's Googling, bro.
He's quiet today.
Him Google.
He's quiet today.
Stop bullying him.
But anyway, they were my Shane Warne stories. We love you, Shane. We miss you. Thanks for all the memories.
Memories. All alone in the moonlight. Cats.
Is that from Cats? Oh, speaking of movies, can we talk about it yet?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
Alex, do you notice how Tom talked about Cats and I started thinking about the movie we watched on the weekend? Mm-hmm. Do you know what we're saying here?
Yeah.
So Alex said it'd be a good idea to go watch Batman because it's just out. Everyone's talking about it. Great idea, Alex. We all saw it, all three of us. And should we go around the room and talk about our feelings, concerns?
It's time for a movie review.
Tom and Frenchy's
Frenchy.
movie reviews.
And
that was Elton
Alex
John.
will be there. And today's movie, it's
Batman.
Not Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman. The one and only. And it stars Lou Vampire Boy, Robbie Patterson, and this really hot chick. What's her name?
Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, fuck,
Lenny
she's
Kravitz's
so
daughter,
hot.
bro. I want to get away. I want to fly. Beautiful man, beautiful girl.
Does she have a monster cock too, like Lenny?
Does he have a big cock?
Oh, it's got a snake. It's burst out of his leather pants once. There's
Really?
video of it.
It's
and
got teeth.
Bro, it was like moving around like a cobra, you know, like before they get the snake charmer on him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and someone's got some pipe out and they're like, woo, back in your cage.
That's
fucking
amazing.
wild,
I'm going to have to
bro.
Google that.
Yeah, it's a proper...
Beautiful cock?
Proper cock.
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting to be a bit old man cocky. You know what I mean?
Didn't he famously have a Prince Alfred? Alfred?
Albert.
Prince
Alfred.
Alfred, yeah, the Prince Alfred. It's spoken in English accent. It was a little. He pierced it with a voice recording thing.
Wouldn't that be a better Batman if instead of there being Alfred, he just undid his pants and he had a Prince Albert, but his
Alfred.
dick talked to him?
That's a Prince
He'd be
Alfred.
like, hello, how are you going, Batman?
You got to do the old man voice.
That's his penis. I don't know.
Okay. Anything I can help you with, Bruce?
Well, that was pretty good.
Voice.
Holy shit.
Any?
Russia? Should I answer?
Yes.
Hello.
Stop the war. I'm serious. Guys, get out of Ukraine.
Is about your internet. So how are you doing today?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. How are you guys going? This says this phone call's from Russia. Is it really?
So I do believe that I'm speaking with the main user of internet, right?
Oh, definitely. I use all the internet.
So how is your internet connection working these days? May I know?
Is your
How is
internet?
your internet connection is working?
Is your internet
Your
connection
internet
working?
connection,
Because
I'm
you are
talking
taking
about
fucking
idiot.
ages for everything you say.
Are you
Like, there's
idiot?
a 10-second gap, and now you're
Hey,
talking
idiot.
over me. Are you?
Hey.
Are you?
She started calling you an idiot.
She's a fucking idiot. Literally, there's
started
20
calling you
second
an
gap
idiot.
for everything. She says because she's calling from Russia, New Delhi maybe, because that was not Russian accent. That
Bro,
was.
you just got roasted.
Are you an idiot? She's fucking wouldn't even let me speak. She wouldn't let me fucking speak. I'm fucking ring her back. Ring the bitch
No,
back.
I'm not calling
ring the
that
fucking
fucking
bitch
number.
back.
No
ring
way.
It. Oh no, that'll cost money. Ring it from Alex's phone. It's your initiation, Alex. We each got to make a call off your phone. No, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Let's move on to Batman, bro.
Okay, Batman
You
review.
gotta let it go.
Batman review.
Okay, so we thought it was very long. It went for 3 hours.
Guys, we've seen all the reviews. A lot of people saying it's fucking sick. So we're like, we got to see Batman. I
didn't see any reviews.
was initially thought it was going to be shit. Tom's like, it's going to be good. Halfway into it, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to tell Tom he was right because this is good.
I didn't say it was going to
But
be
then
good.
I found out
making
I
things up.
wasn't halfway into it. I was 1/6 of the way into it because it goes for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah. I feel like it could have been an hour cut out easy because there were bits that were so slow. The storyline wasn't even that great. Alex liked it, though.
But let's get to Alex's and then we'll do some rebuttals. You do your rebuttals. Tell us what you liked about Alex.
I thought it was realistic. I thought it was the first Batman where you could actually kind of understand the Arkham world. Like it felt really gritty. You know how it had that scene with the little skinhead clowns?
Oh, yeah, they were cool, actually.
Yeah,
The skinhead clowns were cool.
I feel like you could feel the griminess of the city. Like it was like a real
Very Sin City energy.
Yeah.
It was very Sin City, yeah. It was like a film noir sort of style.
Yeah, I thought
Neo noir, they call it. Like,
yeah,
Go
Colin
on.
Farrell's character.
I didn't even realize that was him.
What?
He
What
was
you
the
wanna say?
penguin.
no way.
Yeah, he had so much prosthetics.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I saw a TikTok.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking John Goodman. I swear.
John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman.
You look like John
Big
Goodman.
John Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's hectic, and they're going to do an HBO special, like series, R-rated about the Penguin with
The
Colin
penguin
Farrell,
was interesting.
which is cool.
No, there were a lot of interesting scenes and characters, but it was just like,
I feel like the overarching
so
storyline
slow.
could have been better.
yeah,
There wasn't many twists and turns.
It was like
I
you
thought.
could have just ended it then, and then they're like, no, wait, it's not ending yet, and now it's still not ending. Do you know what I mean?
I did feel that.
It was too long. Your main gripe is that it was just too long, so then the plot kind of...
Yeah, and the plot wasn't strong enough to hold it. I felt like I was finding myself being
Yeah.
like, what
and
the fuck time
fucking
is it?
Batman barely spoke. Robert Pattinson probably said fucking 47 sentences, which is not a lot in 3 hours. They whispered the whole fucking time. Every character pretty much whispered. Because they're like, oh, it's a gritty movie. We need to talk softly. Do you have the leads? I have the leads. I'm trying to like not give away spoilers, do you know what I mean? So it's like leads.
Zoe Kravitz was hot as
she was
Catwoman.
cool. Not catty enough. No,
Yeah, I want to see her eat off the ground or something.
lick her own ass.
Jesus. Well, we're going to go there, but I guess.
What did you think about the detective plot? Like that kind of part of it I thought was really cool.
It
Yeah.
was kind of silly that he
It was
just
kind of-
stands there with everyone. And it's like, he just looks stupid looking in at all, everything.
I think as a detective film, I wouldn't have been impressed with it. Just because there's so many good, like, twisty-turny kind of unsolved mystery series out there that it didn't have that for me. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't love the plot.
Yeah.
Plot schmlot.
Like it was shot well, and I get what you mean. It was gritty, and you're like, this is kind of
Yeah.
a cool vibe of the movie. And then it just lost us because
I didn't mind Old Mate as Batman. It was fine.
oh, bro, but he looks so fucking emo.
Oh, when he took the mask off, yeah.
Because he's got this long fringe that goes over in
Yeah.
front of his face. He looks like he's listening to My Chemical Romance,
Yeah, he did.
sort of.
Yeah.
When I
And he was
was a
hard-
young bat, my father got shot in the fucking street. My mother also died. Da-na-na. You gonna jump in? Or do you not know that song?
No, you were doing a good job.
Okay.
Don't.
I went to an orphanage and I am a little orphan Batman. I have a butler called Alfred. He pierced my penis. I've lost the fucking melody because I wanted to just start talking about Prince Alfred's. So I lost the melody.
Well, how many bats would you give it out of 10?
I'd give it 6 bats.
I think 6 is fair.
What'd you give it?
I'd probably give it 6 as well.
What do you mean? You said you loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was sick, but like, what superhero movie's better than that?
All the other Batmans.
Yeah, the other
Every other
Batmans.
Batman ever
I
made.
prefer the other Batman.
What do you mean? The Christian Bale ones, I mean. I don't mean the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger ones where he's having a fucking
I like the
rap
Christian
battle
Bale
with Jim
ones.
Carrey.
Maybe I have to rewatch them because I thought this one was the most realistic. And my biggest gripe with any like Batman or any of the Spider-Man or any superheroes, just like it's just dickheads wearing tights. This seemed like,
but it's not supposed to be fucking
I think
realistic.
you have to watch the other Batman.
Okay, I have to rewatch.
It's
Because
not
they're pretty fucking dark.
It's not supposed to be realistic. You know what I mean? It's fucking Batman. It's not supposed to. It's in a made-up city called Gotham. That's not a real place, bro.
It could
Penguin. There's a dude called Penguin, bro.
Yeah, true.
It's a Catwoman chick. Like, it's got to, I get what you're saying. It can't be like cheesy. Oh, these are superheroes.
Well, they were,
We can never
back
get
in the
hurt.
day, like Batman and Robin
They
style.
were cheesy as
fucking
shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was what the rebrand with Christian Bale did, was that they were supposed to make it a little bit more gritty or realistic. And then this took it to another level and lost some of the funner elements, watchable for me.
Yeah, the opening scene was hectic. I was like ready to strap myself into like what the fuck am I gonna watch.
The opening scene was sick.
Yeah.
No, there was definitely a lot
Some of the fight scenes looked a bit shit to me. Like it was like sped up, and it just looked really shit. I don't know. That's the vibe I got.
Yeah, and the end was cheesy as shit. We won't ruin it for you, but it was cheesy as shit.
Frenchy was laughing like an autistic kid.
I laughed.
No one else is laughing. Frenchy's like,
They
like
should
fucking
have been.
penguin in the back row.
They should have been laughing.
You were.
They should have been laughing. It was funny.
Should we get into some trending news, perchance?
Trending news.
We've already been going for ages, eh?
Oh, well, we're giving them the podcast they deserve.
Trending news. Oh my.
Oh my. We're going for a long time because they didn't get video last week. They need our beautiful faces.
Shut up.
Shut up.
How long's this been rolling? It was like 37 minutes.
Oh, that's not a long time. Is that what you think a long time is?
Yeah.
Hate to have sex with you then if you think 37
I'd hate to have
is a
sex
long.
with you as well. Be horrible. Like fucking a rake.
You're going to get so many ass slaps at your live show, bro.
You're going to get so many dick punches.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
That's
everyone's going to do it.
assault. That's assault.
So is grabbing ass.
I'm going to bring my security guards from Melton.
They were terrible.
They were the fucking... No, the Melton ones were the good ones.
Ah.
They were those fucking massive Islander boys.
They still didn't do a lot.
They did a lot with their presence, bro. If you're over 6'4",
You got sprayed in the face
and
with liquid G.
yeah, but he looked at me and laughed when that happened so I knew he was ready.
We've got company offers employees masturbation breaks with Wank-Pods and VR.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
yes.
This is Strip Chat, an adult website and social network, has installed 4 Wank-Pods for its 200 employees.
4 for 200.
That's
That
a
is
lot.
not enough. What do you mean that's a lot?
Well, who's wanking all at the same time? You got to do some work.
Yeah, but that's like... Okay, I guess...
You have a schedule.
Oh, but that's 50 for each pod.
Yeah, you could get 10 in one pod.
What, you're fitting them all in the one
Yeah,
pod?
why not?
Or how much time are you blacking out for your wank?
30-minute paid breaks
30 minutes.
to wank in the pod.
Fuck, that's a lot of time. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Paid wanks. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, because you want, like, I guess, after you wank, you'd need 20 to 25 minutes just to cry. Find the cum to...
Am I weird to think that I wouldn't want to be wanking where everyone else is wanking knowingly? Like if it's a wank pod, it's made just for wanking. It's kind of disgusting to me. Like like a hotel room's basically a wank pod,
Yeah, exactly, bro. You ever stay in a
but
hotel
it's
room?
not dedicated for wanking.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is. Everyone, when they go to a hotel, either if they were their partner, they're like, we have to have sex because we're in a hotel. If they're by themselves, they're like, I have to fucking rub one out because I'm in a hotel. So it's pretty much dedicated to wanking.
I don't know. Some people sleep.
I'm not saying I do, but I've heard rumors that some people just come on the floor.
Oh, you would do
I
that.
said I'm not saying I do.
You definitely do that, don't you?
No.
You got little
I've done
puddles.
it. I've done it.
Why do you do that?
Well, because I didn't have any tissues near me and I didn't want to come on the bed because I still had to sleep on it. So I just leaned over and they hit the
That's
floor.
fucking rank.
It is right.
Why don't you go to the bathroom and
But
do it
it's
in the
also
shower
not my
or in
room.
the toilet?
That's what
or,
I paid the money for
or
that
use some
room.
toilet paper.
I paid the money for that room.
Oh, you're
No,
nasty.
because
dude.
I'm like there. I'm like, okay, I could have gone on myself, but I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Sticky stomach. Didn't want that. I kind of wanted to go to sleep after.
Oh.
So I just sort of turned, shot it into the fucking carpet. What if it's seeped down onto your floor into your room?
That's what I thought it was people moving cabinets, but it was just you fucking.
No. I'm not saying I do it on the reg, and I don't. I don't. But I guarantee you people do.
I don't think people do.
Yeah.
I think it's just you.
No, but I don't do it on the reg. I've done it once or twice. Because cleaners don't clean everything, so you think you sit on that seat, someone might have come there. They might definitely fuck there.
Well, now I'm going to think
They
Frenchy's
definitely
probably
fuck
come there.
Sweaty ass on the seat. And if it's a seat, it's probably the guy's sweaty ass too. Because she's probably straddling. Think about that. They're not fucking wiping those seats down. Everything on a hotel room is cum.
In your room, I'm going to be careful. I'm not coming to your room
so back to
anymore.
the Wank-Pods. Can you sleep there too?
That's wanking pods.
No, but I'm saying if you get tired after a
You get
good
30
jerk,
minutes if you're quick.
30 minutes, 4K screens, Oculus VR headsets, tissues, lotion.
Oh, that's great.
It's grossing me out for some reason.
I get what you're saying because of the smell. There's always
Like
a
your
lingering
colleagues.
smell.
Imagine being like, oh, I'm Tim from accounting and I'm going to go for a cheeky little slap. And you see him come out and
Cheeky little slap.
he's all sweaty when he comes out and
he's
like,
left
by the way, Tom, your pay slip's coming soon. I'm like, get the fuck away from me, Tim, you sick fuck.
He's left his porn on too, and it's like
Yeah.
insect porn or some shit where they like dress up as like fucking anteaters and shit.
He'd
That's
be
not
just-
insect ants. I mean ants.
He'd be watching like accounting porn where it's like, I've got those facts and figures for you. And she's like, I've got facts and figures for you.
Nah, freaks watch freaky ass porn, like that sort of snivelly.
What do you watch,
accountant.
Frenchy? 'Cause-
No, I watch normal porn, but
No,
I'm saying
you
snivelly
don't.
accountants would watch shit, especially guys who never interact with women. They would watch some fucking hectic sort of Japanese sort of like
Hentai.
rubbish porn.
Rubbish.
Yeah, picking up rubbish off the beach. And then like one of those 6-packs with cans in it gets caught around her neck and she starts flopping around.
Yeah.
Like a fish on land. And then like 30 Japanese businessmen come in.
So it's kind of like washing machine porn where the stepsister gets stuck, but she's stuck in a can holder.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. And then at the end of it, Greenpeace. Oh no, Greenpeace sort of come and they say, "Don't litter." Oh. I don't know. It's made up, bro. Don't give me that fucking reaction.
Oh, okay. So he comes on the floor and that's the type of porn he watched. We're learning a lot about you this week.
I tell you what would be cool about the Wank-Pods at work, though.
What's that?
You could start a club. It's called Wank Club.
Okay.
First rule of Wank Club: do talk about Wank Club. You need to talk about Wank Club. You find some good shit on that VR, you got to tell the Wank Club.
That's true.
So if you're on it together...
Seems like a HR nightmare, doesn't it?
See, it's enjoyable. Like if you're in Wank Club, how many pods are there?
4.
4. See, I'd want to go in with my 3 favourites from Wank Club. Same time, but separate pods. We go do it, and then we come
Have
out,
a
we
race.
talk about it, we drink some Gatorade after. It was a bit of fun. We had a great wank back to work.
High five
Efficient.
before washing hands.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to be part of Wank Club. And so girls, do they get extra toys or something to help them out? Or they got to go just fingos?
It didn't say anything about that, actually.
This is very related to a
BYO.
video I sent you this week, Frenchy, which we should
BYO.
watch.
Video you sent me.
Yeah.
Wank
very
Club
similar.
video.
Similar.
First,
Greenpeace.
second rule of Wank Club. Share videos in Wank Club.
Yeah, because instead of, when Office, those viral emails went around, you'd send each other emails.
Yep.
We could just send each other porn vids.
Love that. Or third rule of Wank Club. If it's your first time at Wank Club, you have to wank.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. All right.
Get to see some different styles because I only really know my techniques. What if there's some shit we haven't even thought of? Go on.
All right, here we go.
Did you know that the Chinese tech companies hire pretty girls to motivate their male employees? These girls are called coder cheerleaders. Their job includes having lunch with coders, chit-chatting, and playing ping pong with them. The reason behind it is that Chinese tech leadership think most Chinese male coders are terrible at socializing, and these girls will create a fun working environment, which in return will improve employees' productivity. Problem is, what about female coders? Did you know that the
Okay. Very interesting and related video, Tom.
Yes.
Take us through what the girls were doing in that video.
They were cheerleading, so they were literally like dancing in short skirts with pom-poms. Being like, you can code, you can code.
That's so sick. CODE. Write that code for my pussy.
Nice.
Just for me.
I do not think that would improve any kind of workplace.
100%.
It'd improve the vibe. It'd be sick, but you're not going to be working harder.
Yes, you would.
Why?
If they know about code and they see your shit at code,
They don't know about code. They're
what if they do?
cheerleaders.
What if they get cheerleaders who can code?
Okay.
So I'm saying, bro, as much as we evolve as a society, you still have that base instinct is impress pretty girl. No matter what you're doing, if you're chopping wood, you're on stage, you're coding, it's a pretty girl over your shoulder, you're going to try that a little bit extra harder. Whether you're consciously doing it or not, you're going to... tell me that's the fucking...
Nah, it's not.
It's going to be...
It's not.
You're trying that extra bit harder. Do you know what I mean? And so there's pretty girls going, C-O-D-E, do that code just for me. You're like, fuck up, we'll do that. Fuck just for you. You're fucking coding. Even if you can't code, you've Googled it, you've figured it out. Just to make Wang Ling happy.
Who's
Just to
that?
see her smile. That's one of the cheerleaders.
Oh.
And she's got a boyfriend and you've talked about it. And you know there's no chance for you, but you still wanted to smile. You get along well. You just work flirts, you know what I mean?
That's a beautiful story.
So you don't think you'd code better?
No. I think you'd try and impress them, but they're not going to know what the fuck coding is. Otherwise, you'd just get them to work there.
Yeah, but still, they're keeping the mood energy good. You're like, fuck, got all this better extra energy.
Yeah.
Better neurons are firing. You just had 30 minutes in the Wank-Pod. You didn't even need the VR because you were picturing them dancing.
That reminds me, the Wank-Pods, even worse for productivity. Who wanks and doesn't want a nap?
Yeah, no, that's
a terrible idea.
I agree with that.
You gotta have anti-wank pods. So you're like a boxer who doesn't wank before a fight. So you got the eye of the tiger. I think that's smarter.
I completely agree with that.
Like you got when you
You're
check
a bit
out,
on edge. You're a bit like shaky.
you've got like some kind of lock mechanism over your penis, so you can't wank at home.
Oh, okay. That's taking it a bit further.
Yeah, and instead of cheerleaders, really
Yeah, I think
aggressive big women.
it definitely would be worse for productivity. And they're soundproof, but aren't they? What if the Wank-Pods are just like
How much noise are you making?
You tell
Frenchy
me.
scream wanks.
You heard my thunder.
Yeah, I thought Frenchy was moving furniture. He was just moving his
The
dick
thunder.
around.
What you'd be worried about, especially VR, is that they're filming you as blackmail. Like they could be funded by Scientology. They get that blackmail of you wanking a weird porn.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's like that Black Mirror episode, bro.
Like if they watch your search history on a regular day, they're watching your porn history as well.
The most. That's why it's good to just keep them guessing so they don't know what you wank to.
Yeah, sometimes just wank to like Days of Our Lives and stuff.
All the time. But also get up porn, don't wank. Bring your grandma in. Bring everyone in. Share it online. And then they'll be like, wait, Dave's not wanking this. I don't know what ads to target him with anymore.
There's a lot to take in there, guys. I hope you're listening to this on a nice Tuesday morning.
Yeah,
having
beautiful.
your breakfast.
Beautiful time to listen to
Talking
it.
about us wanking and coming on the carpet.
It's a great time to mention how many female podcast listeners we have coming to our shows. Thank you for coming. What was the one that said at, was it the Melton show or the other one? She's like, I know I'm probably not your usual listener, but love the potty.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what you mean. You would be our usual listener. Then we had 20 minutes of Wank-Pod chat.
Yeah, very. I mean,
It's
an insight into the minds of a couple of freaks.
We mean masturbating, like girls rub it. Would it take longer for girls to rub it out?
who knows? I don't know anything about women.
Alex, you look like you've met a girl before. What do you think? Can they use the Wank-Pods?
Yeah, of course. I would say the majority of people at Strip Chat are probably female. Same as it's not even the first company to do masturbation breaks. Erica Lust Films.
They're like porno companies doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like fucking Microsoft or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of
Oh,
picturing.
that makes more
yeah,
sense.
I
A
was
lawyer's
picturing-
office or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But this could be the start of it, and then slowly it goes into lawyer's office. Trickles down.
Speaking of Wank Club, we actually have our own. It's called Discord.
Yes.
We're going to
Patreon.
rename that to Wank Club. Patreon. Patreon. We all chat on Discord. We're filming and recording an extra 20-minute episode after this. We're going to try to do it at least bi-weekly, bi-monthly, twice a month.
Yeah.
Whenever we can be fucked.
We'll try and do it as much as possible.
Extra special Patreon only episode coming up.
Patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy. As you know, we do our Christmas party, but now we're also going to be putting extra content on there just for the Patreons.
Since we missed the Christmas party fucking again, do we do Christmas in July?
Christmas
or
in
do
July.
we do a Melbourne meetup? Because we're usually not down Melbourne, but we will be for the festival.
But then it's shit for the people who missed the
Well, you can do both.
Christmas party.
Well, they're from Sydney. They always get to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do both.
Yeah, Christmas in July would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be down for that. Talking about Wank-Pods.
Okay.
We've got a video here, if you want to get it up, of topless protesters against the war in Ukraine.
Okay, I'm listening. All right, where are we?
Yes.
So this is in Paris.
But also, what happens if they stop the war? Do they put their tops back on?
I think it was one event.
I think
Here
we
we go,
s-
French.
Oh, this is a great video.
Criminal! Putin! War!
Wow.
Criminal! Putin!
Whoa.
War! Criminal! Putin! War! Criminal!
I'm listening. I mean, this could be the cheerleader thing. I'm not coding, but I'm listening. Oh, she stopped. They stopped. Now it's just showing their tits with no
This
message.
is fucking sick. This is the best
So for those
video I've ever
listening,
seen in
it's
my life.
completely topless women with the flag of Ukraine on their titties and feminists against war.
But I'm saying, if there wasn't a war, we wouldn't have got to see all their titties. Do you know what I'm saying?
So you're
the
saying
war stops, they put on their shirt and go home. I don't want the war to stop then.
Oh, it's a guy filming. That's so creepy. He's getting in their faces as well. Oh no, he's wanky. He's in a wank club. He's in VR.
He's in Wank Club.
He's really making sure he
Can I
gets
have
every.
a quick look? Just turn the sound off. I know, I want to have another look.
No,
Send it to me, Alex.
I don't want to see your
Send it
fucking
to me.
pants getting hard
I'm
again.
serious, send it to me.
Oh yeah, it's just the zipper of my pants.
No, but
no
do-
one believed you, ground wank.
It's still there. It's still
Ground
going.
cum.
But I have a point though, don't I, Tom?
What's that?
If there wasn't a war, we wouldn't have got to see all those titties.
Well, you could have seen other ones, but those particular titties, I guess not, unless they were protesting against something else.
Exactly. So I'm saying
You're glad the war happened.
I want the war to end. Wish it never happened. But is that the best way to show you don't like war, by showing us your titties? Do you know what I'm saying here?
It's a pretty good way.
It's...
You think of a better way.
I'll have 4 cougars, thanks.
Would you prefer a poem?
Do you remember that, Matt?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's one of the oldies in the fucking chat.
Well, what have we seen? We've seen a poem against Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Or we've seen titties. Which are you preferring?
I tell you what would be good: a dick fight. Dicks against Putin. If they go on the tits, I feel like me and you need to get all the boys together and be like cocks against Putin. And so we all just get our cocks out and we make them talk and say, "No, Putin, war criminal."
Do you reckon people are going to watch that?
No, they'll be like, "I want the war to end," so Frenchy puts his cock away.
yeah, that's true. Maybe it'd work.
Will that be on the Patreon?
That'll be on the
That'll be
Patreon.
on the
yeah,
Patreon.
close up of Frenchie's
That'll be
dick
on the
yelling,
Patreon.
"Stop the war."
Next next article. A world champion cyclist says racing has gotten so tough that riders have taken to peeing on each other during races.
Peeing on each other
On each other.
because they're so close in proximity, or just like R. Kelly
But
vibes.
wouldn't they pee on themselves through the thing? Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, I
Okay, so
guess
if you want to get your phones up, I got some videos.
Oh, he's good. Alex is on point this episode.
Oh.
Credit to where credit's due. Killing it, Alex.
Thank you.
Show me the titty once
So-
again.
Younger,
in the
younger.
Discord,
Oh no,
in the
it's
Discord.
Ukraine titties again.
Is it called younger gen piss?
Yeah, so I've got two things. So cyclist Peter Sagan has a complaint about the younger generation of cyclists who are no longer taking collective pee breaks and going off on the side of the road. They are just letting loose in the middle of the pack. And so if you want to click first on the collective pee etiquette link,
Okay.
that is what used to happen.
Okay.
That's the old gen.
Okay. He's riding a little bike on the side of a little farm road. There's a car following him.
They all stopped.
They all
at the same
stopped.
time, and they're all pissing.
And they're pissing in front of cars. So.
Okay. It's not the cars that are the thing, Frenchy. It's just they're pissing on the side of the road at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. They're all
Okay.
peeing. They're all
Okay.
having a little pee at the same time.
European.
They're in Pee Club.
Okay, now we'll go the other video, how the younger generations do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Okay, they're cycling in a little pack. I'm trying to see some piss. Okay.
thinking it's going to be white. No, it's
What?
gonna be blue.
And they've had to take a back seat for the last couple of days, especially with
Okay.
3 very difficult days through the Pyrenees.
I'm really looking at a lot of
Oh,
dick.
he just pulled his dick out.
Really?
Yo, look, far left.
Far left?
Yeah, this red dude here.
Oh, shit! And the cameras are like, oh,
Oh damn!
Bro.
I thought he was going
I
to
thought he was
pee
gonna
through his
pee through
shorts. No, he pulled
I
out
think
his.
it's more polite
he peed
to
out
pee through
dick and balls,
Wow.
and he was getting them over, and we weren't sure what angle he was going to go. Whether he was going to go the edge of the bed of a hotel like Frenchy, or like sort of sideways, or front on, or up above his head. We don't know.
that's
what
an
he was gonna
invention we could easily create. Something so you don't have to pull your dick out. It's just a little. They already have those, like catheter vibes.
do. You can't wear a catheter cycling.
Well, at
200
least some
Ks.
kind of fucking device. I feel like there's better ways. Because the cameraman had to be like, yeet.
I know there's a better way. Don't become a cyclist. I don't think why we would want to invent anything to help cyclists when they cause us so much fucking discomfort on the roads.
But you're on the train all the time.
Yeah, cyclists go on the tracks. The train driver has to slow down
Imagine
for
if
them.
that started happening.
They fucking
They're
would.
like, this is the best
They
route.
fucking
They would.
If it was the best route, they would.
Yeah. That's funny. That'd be a good video to be like cyclists have now taken, like make it look like a real news story.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like cyclists going on like the metal things with like a huge train like getting held up.
Yeah.
And they're like, go round. We deserve to be here.
Beautiful.
All right, what's next?
All right.
What's
I've
next?
got the Hemsworths, as if they weren't good looking and rich enough, lend a hand to clean up the flood ravaged
Oh, that's
Lismore
nice.
as locals lash out at government.
That is really nice.
Oh, so were they there in person picking up shit?
Here we go. Look.
Beautiful. Because they're Byron Bay based, so that's sort of right
Lismore's
down
close,
the
yeah.
close, yeah.
So they're fully, helping people clean out their living rooms that are all flooded. Didn't see Frenchy down there.
No, I've donated to the floods. We should put the link actually in in the description if you want to donate to help those who got fucking rolled by the flood.
I wouldn't know what I'd do if just all my shit was underwater. Fucking nightmare.
I guess you'd wait till the water goes and then get it, I guess.
Frenchy's been.
Realistically.
You were in a flood once when you came on the side of on the carpet.
There's a flood every time I walk on the stage, mate. It's the women's getting fucking flooded. How much cum do you do flooding the bed?
Mate, you.
I like how you talk like you've never fucking come before. You tell us no details of anything you do, like your little.
I'm not
like
out
a
there
poke.
coming on the ground like a fucking animal, bro.
Tell us nothing. I think you either do such weird shit or you've never come in your life because you never.
Oh yeah, because
always
coming on the
kink shame
ground.
me. You kink shame
Is
me.
that a kink of yours? Is it coming on the ground, watching people step in it? Like,
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Frenchy
a
comes
prank.
on public walkways and just watches people step on them.
It wasn't a prank. There was someone in high school who come in someone's shoe once and we thought it was heaps gross. But then you get to that age where you're like, it's a bit funny. It's just a shoe.
Pretty nasty.
Unless you're drinking shoeies from it, then it's fucked.
It'd be pretty gross getting cum between your toes.
Well, you wear socks, Tom, and I guess it would have dried. For
I don't
him to
know
get
about
it that fresh, I don't know the logistics of it.
You're playing with your feet while you're doing this.
I'm getting horny.
Frenchy's very horny this episode.
I'm always horny.
All right,
I
what's
just
next
hide it
before
better
Frenchy
than-
bars
hide
up?
it better.
We've got Harvey Weinstein was caught with contraband milk duds in the LA jail.
What are milk duds?
They're American candy. I think they're kind of like caramel with chocolate over them.
That is such a fat man thing to sneak in, isn't it?
How do you sneak them in? Does it say?
So they think that it was with his attorneys.
That's sad.
That's
Imagine
the
being
world's fattest
such
man.
a fat troll that you're getting fucking milk duds. And it even sounds funny, milk duds.
Like, you gotta... what sort of prison is that? Sneak in something cool.
Yeah.
Cigarettes so you can smoke them.
And sell them, use them as
sell
currency.
them. Drugs.
Do you boys want some milk duds?
Sneak in some fucking liquid G in a fan.
Yeah, that's heaps cooler. At least something to make your
Milk
time
duds.
more fun.
It's not even the best of the candies.
Like a book that's all LSD
Oh.
or something.
If I had to sneak in a candy, I'd probably go a better candy than that.
Oh, 100%.
Maybe, actually. I don't
Like some caramel or something.
Well, I was actually thinking snakes because I really like my snakes, but then they're not going to hold up well if I'd have got to get them through a month or something. So you might need like fantails or minties or something.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But then you can share them, bro. And also, how do they market minties? It's moments like these you need minties.
Yeah, that'd be a good ad.
Okay.
They should go full dark on their minty ads.
You just got raped in jail.
Like a guy at a funeral, a guy getting raped in jail.
There you go. And so he's walking out, your butthole's torn, you're crying, and he goes, "It's moments like these you need minties." Flicks you one, and you cheer up instantly because that minty's in your mouth.
Yeah, that's great advertising. You'd be like, I can relate to that because I hate getting raped in prison. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, but then he drops the minty.
Oh no.
And he gets raped.
No, he has to pick it up.
They get it twice. And it's a cycle. It's like a looping ad.
And it goes for as long as Batman. Yeah. Batman comes in and gets him too. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
All right. What's next?
We can move on to fan. We actually got fan submissions.
Beautiful.
Oh, hell
Where is
yeah.
that?
Beautiful.
Let's do it.
Tom and Frenchy's fan submissions. Submit your own audio message to @TomandFrenchy on Instagram.
So are they in the Instagram?
Do we have audios or just
No.
readies?
No audios, but we've got go into the document and we've got answers to items taken from house parties. So
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
So last week we asked, what do you steal? We don't say steal. Take when you're at a house party. You're on the drinks, having a bit of fun. What do you harmlessly take from these house parties? What are the answers? Who's reading them out?
Alex is going to read them out for us.
Oh, whoops. I've put it into a document, but it needs... I haven't given it the... it's asking for request access.
After all the compliments I gave him.
Oh, man. I've let
blown
myself
it.
Can you
down.
do it on your mobile, maybe?
I can do it on my laptop. I'll just have to grab it.
That's all right.
Can we cut?
That's all right. No, we can't cut. We're going to keep talking.
Yeah, we'll keep
We
talking.
keep this baby rolling.
So what's the plan for this week, French?
I think I'm going to go join some more war protests.
Have you done any?
Well, I just saw a few good ones in Paris that I.
You're going to go to
liked
Paris?
The look of.
I wish we were that baller.
For the
We could be
titty.
like that.
Yo, some podcasts are. You know what I mean? It's fucking sick.
Just go to Paris, look at some titties.
That's why we need more Patreons. The more money we get, the more we can go back to Sunshine. Maybe
We could go to
Mount
Paris.
Druitt.
Mount Druitt.
Yeah,
That's scary.
that'd be a good place for a podcast.
Have you even been there?
I don't think I have.
I don't
I've
think
been
you
to
have,
Blacktown.
otherwise you wouldn't be suggesting it.
I've been to Blacktown. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
There's areas around there that are fucking pretty scary, dude. I remember I went there for work once when I was working for the radio station and like film people or something, do something silly. And like they were like sizing us up because our clothes were nice. The guy was like, I could tell you weren't from here because of your jeans. And they were just regular
Your
jeans as well.
jeans,
They were just
bro.
regular jeans. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, I've been to Crenshaw.
In LA.
Yeah, bro.
Where'd you go?
No,
in
I
Crenshaw?
think we drove past it or through it.
No fucking way you were hanging out in Crenshaw.
I saw a sign for Crenshaw. Okay,
That counts. Let's do like we'll be that Ross Kemp guy, but we do podcasts from the most dangerous places in the world.
how about here's a little spin?
Okay.
Least dangerous places in the world.
Okay, seems easier.
Seems a lot more fun too.
Where do you want to go? Where's the least dangerous place in the world?
There we go. See, no one's ever thought about the least dangerous. But I'd say, yeah, where is the least dangerous place?
I just want to say
I was
like
going to say
happy
retirement
places.
home, but I'm like, they all die there, so they're not there.
And some of them
I
are
don't want to say Disneyland, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's
dangerous if you're a
that's on the
kid.
terrorist hot list. Yeah, and
Yeah,
a kid,
true.
sugar highs, crashes. That's
like kidnappings.
fuck least dangerous place in the world.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Copenhagen,
Oh, yeah.
Denmark is the safest city with the lowest crime rate.
I haven't been there, but I'd like to.
Okay, we're
All
gonna.
right, we're going to Copenhagen.
Yo, and that'd be a funny video. It's like we went to the safest city in the world until we got robbed, and we purposely like act like drunk idiots with money popping out of our pockets. Go hang out in front of like prisons and shit.
Drop some minties in the wrong places.
Drop some minties.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet. Do we? So
Yeah.
I've got it up now.
Oh, yours is like a mini version of mine. How cute.
And
Alex has got his
what
dick
about
out, by the way, for those who can't see that.
So we've got Holy Red says, inconvenient things. The last roll of toilet paper, the remote, a pair of tongs.
So they steal inconvenient things. So they're
The
thinking
last roll
about
of
it.
toilet paper is
They're
nasty
thinking
at
about
a
it.
house party.
Wow. But also to know it's the last roll, that means you've gone through the cupboards. And where do you even keep that subtly? Do you know what I mean? You can't slip that in your pocket.
No,
a
you
whole
wrap
roll.
it. You wrap it around yourself
Around
on the
your
way
cock.
out, all around your body.
Oh, like a mummy.
like a mummy,
Like
and then
a
you put your
mummy.
clothes over the top like a smuggler.
Yeah, got it. Okay. What else do people take from house parties?
Haley Parks says they're goldfish.
Dude, I got a story
Hold
about
it for
this.
ransom. I love
I
that.
got a story about this. I was at a fucking house party, and this drunk cunt drank their goldfish on purpose.
Okay.
Then he went over to a frying pan and vomited it into the frying pan and cooked it up, and then ate it again.
What?
So he
What?
swallowed it whole, then regurgitated, vomited it into a fry pan and cooked their fish.
And that's his party trick.
That was that night, I guess.
Whose house party
It was
was
in
it? How old
Canberra.
were you? Did you know him?
It was in Canberra. I was
And-
at uni at the time, but it was someone's from Canberra's house.
And it was a random fish. He didn't know the fish.
No. It
So
wasn't
he goes
his
in and
fish.
goes, cool goldfish. Want to see something even cooler?
Yep.
That was like, was it Steve-O
Yep.
from Jackass?
No, he probably got inspired by something like that, but he fucking did
You
it.
can't eat someone else's goldfish. You can steal it for ransom, but you can't. That's hectic.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel watching that.
No, we weren't impressed at the time. We were
I
like,
think I'd
that's
boo
fucked
him.
up.
I think I'd boo him.
Yeah. He was pretty
Boo.
fucked up. Yeah.
Boo.
He's not still doing it.
Boo.
This was like 10 years ago.
Retroactive booing because you didn't have the balls to stand up for yourself.
Myself?
Yeah.
I wasn't the goldfish.
Well, you should have stood up for the goldfish. Boo. Boo, Tom. He's just one of those guys who watches things happen.
Get your titties out, dude. Make a
Get your
change.
titties out.
Yeah,
Stop hurting
alright.
goldfish.
I'll
It's one of
st-
those hard ones because it is like just a fish.
Oh, it
And
wasn't
as
good
a
at the
society, we've said you can do whatever the fuck you want to fish.
time. Have we?
Pretty much. You can spear them, hook them, eat them any way you want. What's the difference between getting a bit of saliva batter, a little stomach acid batter?
True.
But yeah, someone else's goldfish. Not ideal.
Moving on.
Jesse Whitehurst says the toilet brush.
Oh, yeah. That's nasty, though. You don't want to touch
yeah,
that
you don't
shit.
want it there, toilet
The,
brush.
the idea of a toilet brush is pretty rank. Like, you wipe shit and then pretty much put it back.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It's pretty nasty, bro.
It's why it's better just to write. What's a better thing to wipe skitties with then?
Something disposable.
But do you not just do another flush and wash the brush?
I kind of...
Yeah, but it
dunk it
doesn't
around.
wash it properly. Poo particles, bro. The best thing to do is
burn it.
No.
Oh.
Is everyone knows this? It's you just drink a fuckload of Gatorade. Wait till you really need to piss. Wait an hour longer. You got to build up a little fire hose. Do you know what I mean? And then you got to piss the shit off.
Gatorade in particular?
Piss the shit off. It's like a battle between your stream versus that little skitty.
Is Gatorade better for getting shit off? Or
Okay.
could
No,
you-
you need more power over Gators. You know what I mean? Powerade.
Oh, okay.
Powerade's better.
I was like, what?
Powerade's better. No, it's just because it just gets your fluid in you. You know what I mean?
So
That's
you
why I
could
say
do
that.
water.
You could do water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Gatorade had
But it's
some
better
kind
if you
of...
got some color so you can watch it. It's a bit more fun than just your normal. Because a lot of water, that'll be clear.
Take some vitamins. It makes it like fluoro. That's more
Okay,
fun.
vitamins. Some tofu. Tofu?
Yeah. Tofu? It's not a vitamin.
Here's a couple good ones. Lumberjack Ranger says a dildo.
Lumberjack Ranger is the good one. That's a great name. I'm
a
picturing a
dildo.
lumberjack. Yeah, nah, that's
personal.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
A, I don't believe it. B,
I think he's
you gotta
saying
go
it
through-
could be a good thing to take. Not necessarily that he's done it.
I'd be angry if you took one of my dildos. Oh, the melted ones you can take.
B. Hewitt says garden ornaments, and then they become residents in his lounge room.
Yeah, that's
It's like
funny.
That's cool.
Souvenirs.
That's a great one. Garden ornaments is a great one. And also, I love that interior drip of having outside things inside, like garden gnomes in your lounge room is fucking sick.
Hoses.
Hoses.
Yeah.
The
The lawnmower.
Watering cans.
The lawnmower in the corner of the
Yo.
living room.
And then you do inside things outside.
Yeah.
Just to fucking
Trim the
complete
hedges
it.
of your fucking lounge room.
Love that.
Keep the carpet nice and trim.
I think one final one from this one. Someone said, Chand Joel Henry says he took a fridge from someone's garage, carried it a few streets and threw it off a bridge.
Was that?
That's a commitment.
That's like the Bogan Mafia, like sending a message, taking the beer fridge.
Oh, you'd be Devo, wouldn't you?
That's so fucking. That's funny and that's
a lot
shit at the same time.
Yeah, and the effort that goes into that, like moving
Carry
a fridge.
a fridge must have been like a little bar fridge. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so.
You can't carry a big one by yourself.
You can wheel them
a few streets.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can wheel them, but you say carry. But yeah, that's
Couple of
funny,
them
and
could
also
carry it.
thrown off a bridge. Fuck, that could be a big fine.
Oh, imagine if someone was just having a little swim. Fucking hell. Death by a
Funny,
fridge.
that's a funny way to go though.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, cool laugh.
Cool laugh. Yeah, you got to say catchphrase. All right, that's it.
Yeah, so we've got a fan story from Max Orbach in the States.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Read
You got to
it?
do it in American accent though, Alex.
Max Orbach. That
Max
sounds like one of
Orbach.
those names that
From Arkansas.
it sounds like one of those names that's saying something and we're getting pranked, but it doesn't.
Max or back.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, American accent, huh?
Yeah, you going to do it?
What kind of American?
Oh, someone's got range.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Whatever you can do.
Boston.
Okay.
Bust.
Coming at you from the States. Just wanted to say
like it.
I absolutely love the party. Keep doing what you're doing. I thought you guys would like this story. I didn't know Tom. I know that Tom didn't know how to masturbate properly.
See?
And he only learned from a little boy who did.
Oh, okay.
One summer, we convinced our friend that
It's good.
we convinced our friend that he was masturbating wrong. We went around saying, "Do you fuck your hand or punch your balls?" And we got everyone to say they punched their balls for like 3 months. He bought it and tried it a few times and would be like, "Why the fuck? That's not even that good." We would go around calling him fucking ball puncher.
Ball puncher.
I love that.
Hope this makes a podcast. You guys are killing it.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
I
Thanks
love
for
that.
Max.
I love the
Ball
idea of
puncher.
just getting your mate to do something completely wrong and just peer pressure.
So that's one of those stories you hear. You're like, Americans are just like us. I can see that happening in Australia.
Totally.
Committing for 3 months of everyone just saying, "Yeah,
So
punch my
funny.
balls."
Big
That's
payoff.
hilarious.
He's like got blue balls literally from punching him so many
Oh,
times.
yeah.
That's classy.
Do you fuck your hand or punch your balls?
How long have we been doing?
We've got 113.
Okay.
Oh, great potty, guys.
That's good. I reckon.
Fuck
So,
segment
guys,
of the week.
because we've got
Should
some
we
more
do
fa-
that as our Patreon?
Oh, I like that, Tom.
Because it kind of makes sense.
I like that.
We can do each week. We can talk about a video once in a while.
Oh.
So, guys, if you want to see us watch our first video we ever did together and how it went down, head over to patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy, and we're going to watch Neck Nominate, the first video we did.
With Greg Fleet. Is that one?
No, bro.
Oh, that one.
It's literally, so I'll tease it a little.
Yeah.
It's basically everyone was doing these Neck Nominate videos, and me and Frenchy decided to try and make beer in a NutriBullet, and we just got things that we thought were the ingredients and blended it together
Steak
and drank
shit.
it, and it was fucking rank.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to watch that and talk about it.
That
And it's
could-
no longer on YouTube, so it's a bit of a...
That could be a good Patreon thing, is we just watch shit.
Yeah.
And talk about it
Yes.
being real funny.
Well, I've never heard of that before.
I think it's
That's
a
a
new
great
concept.
idea,
I think it's
Frenchy,
a
that
new
I didn't
concept.
just say we were doing.
Alex, don't tell Tom that there's zinc on the microphone, okay? He won't like that.
I bet it's all over my fucking couch and
It's
everything.
just a little dot on the microphone.
That's all right, as long as it's not everywhere.
You care more about your couch than the microphone?
Well, you can wipe a
You got a
microphone.
fucking $200 couch here, you fucking bum.
Look who's talking.
Couches are expensive, actually.
Couches
They're
are
very
something you
expensive.
have arguments with your partner about.
I do. She wants a new couch, and I've seen how much they cost, and I'm like, we can just sit on the floor. It's fine. Get some newspapers, keep us warm. We'll be fucking fine.
All right, guys. Love you.
Thank you for listening. Alex, tell them you love them as well.
Fuck you.
Whoa!
That was from Max. I say,
Whoa.
I love you guys. See you later.
Yeah, talk to you next week.